Hi guys, Bran here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video today. This one's going to be a little bit more off the cuff. None of my videos are scripted, ever. I do usually just write down a topic and then I just kind of like, talk about what I think about that topic. But I think with this one, I think it's a little bit more personal and it's more of a lesson learned, and hopefully I can pass that lesson on to you. So before we get started with that, remember there's a way to actually like the video if you like what I do. I really appreciate that. And of course we got the Twitch thing right here. If you want to hang out with me where I actually do most of my content creation work, that is on Twitch. And also if you want to hang out and talk more, we have a wonderful Discord down there. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so essentially the lesson that I have learned over Dead by Daylight is that your attitude really affects the way you play this game. And that's true in any game that's like a versus game or quote unquote a competitive game, even though I don't consider this a competitive game. The way that the attitude and the way you approach the things that happen in this game really affects the outcomes. And I think in this game, more especially than most games I have played, it really matters your approach and your attitude when you're facing these things. Because I used to be a person that had the attitude that I should only play to improve. I should only play to have better habits, and I should only play to improve as a player. And I think I got a bad attitude at some point. Like, I don't know if it's just the recent tome challenges, because the tome challenges are all about like, repair gens quickly, do cooperative actions, So like, a lot of people are being very objective focused, but lately I've been just seeing gens fly. There's been a lot of prove thyself, some of my matches, and I've been like really sour about it, right? And it's also in the comparison perks to that, right? Like if you run sprint burst now, you can greed the gen and get the gen done. That way if a killer finds you, you can leave. So there's been a lot more exhaustion perks as well. And those are things that I don't really find too fun in the video game. And I think there's just been an oversaturation of them for me lately. And probably, like I said, it's probably just because they're trying to get that challenge done. But I think at a certain point, I got a very toxic attitude about it. Like a very horrible toxic attitude about it. Do these things still suck? Yeah. But like, I think I got to the point where it's like, I wasn't being constructive about it. I wasn't about having a dialogue about the game and the things that are strong or the things that should probably not be strong. It was definitely just like a heated ventilation that was just like not healthy for me, and it wasn't healthy for the game. And it got to a point where it's like I'm starting to like I was starting to dislike the game, and it wasn't like anything that was going on. It was just kind of like I was like, oh, I'm starting to dislike this game now. And it was solely because I just had a very bad, very like whiny attitude. I think it'd be whiny. I think that'd be the word. Very irritable attitude. Whiny, irritable attitude when it came to the things in this game that I didn't like. And I see it in my results, right? Like I started losing a lot, and even in the games I was, winning, I wasn't having fun because I had such a poor attitude about these things that are in the game. Like my attitude was very volatile, very aggressive, very hateful, and that sucks. Not only just from the fact of like, I am not having fun, but like, even though it's like not personal, and a lot of people just chalk it up to like game talk, right? Like, oh, we're just kind of like, people, what's the word? People always like bash and, talk trash. That's what I was looking for. People always, bash and talk trash in games. That's just kind of how it goes. And then people say like GG's afterwards, and it's fine. I get that's the the expected thing and the normal thing. But I think for me personally, I don't like that people come into my stream going, oh, this guy's a streamer and we fought him, and then they hear me saying, oh, Dead Hard boosts survivors so much, and then they're like, oh, he's calling me boosted. It's like not my intention. Like I'm just mad about the perk. It definitely is just like not good energy. It's just not. It's just very like I said, very volatile, very aggressive, and that's just like not a very welcoming and friendly place to be. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna check this guy out, and then he's like, yep, this guy used Dead Hard. Yep, why would you learn to loop if you when you could just slap on an exhaustion perk? Even if like my intentions are never to hurt somebody's feelings, it's still a very aggressive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very aggressive. There's a lot of a volatile energy going on there. And I think just like my bad attitude with this game is what's contributing to me not liking the game, and it's not so much the game itself. And I think the reason I wanted to share this is because I feel like a lot of people get into this situation. And I think this is the first time I've been so deep in this situation. Like, I've been kind of mad at things in this game before, but those are more like objective, like the Twins chapter where everything was broken and stuff like that, you know. Them taking out mods, just stuff like that. But I think like this is just a bad attitude, and I think it's just like bad all around. It's bad for my ability to enjoy the game. It's bad for my ability to perform in the game, and it's bad for the people that play this game with me because they're like, oh man, he is on about something. You know what I'm saying? Like he is freaking out. You know. So I'm saying this more as like, you know, I'm saying this more as like a word of caution to you that it like. The game may not be as bad as you think it is. It may not be as horrible as you think it is. And to take a check on your attitude, because you may be approaching this with a very like volatile, very not healthy like approach and mindset when you're playing this, and that contributes to a lot. And I think that's been the main reason that I've been so like tilted and unfun when it comes to Killer lately, is because I have just I've developed a very, very bad attitude about it. But you know, this is why I'm making that video. So if you're in that situation, you're like, oh crap, maybe I'm in that situation and maybe I can get out of it, you know? So yeah, it is what it is, but hopefully this helps you, friendo. That's, you know, I always love the old adage of like, you know, if we suffer, we can avoid someone else's suffering by teaching them things that we have learned because of that. And I think that's the situation that I've been in. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, friendo. I know it's not as long as my other ones, but you know, yeah, people like shorter videos anyway. Thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you in Twitch, Discord, or in the next YouTube video, I will see you when I see you, friends. Goodbye.